Hi guys, it's Grace from Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, September 11th, and I am here today with my week 36 post-op VSG update. So, to start with stats, again, my name is Grace. I'm 5'8", 27 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy, or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017. I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week I didn't have a weight for you, so 2 weeks ago I came at you with a weight of 220.6, and this morning I weighed in at 219.9. So that is a loss over the past 2 weeks of 0.7 pounds, a loss since surgery of 99.1 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 134.9 pounds. So I'm actually really happy with that 0.7 loss over 2 weeks. As you know, I was in Austin, not last week, but the week before, and definitely came back a little bit heavier, lots of water weight, but I definitely wasn't losing any weight while I was gone. And actually, right after I had that 220.6 2 weeks ago, that was the lowest weight I saw for the next 2 weeks, basically. I immediately jumped up to the, to 221. So I think it was one of those kind of like false lows anyways, and it just so happened to occur on a weigh-in day. But I honestly thought I was gonna have to come to you guys at the game this week, but luckily I did not. And if you caught that, I'm at 219.9, which means I am 0.9 pounds away from my next milestone, which is 100 pounds down since surgery. So let's see if I can do that in this next week. I'm really hoping I can. It's a huge milestone, and I am really looking forward to getting there. That means if I get to where I'm at right now, I essentially want to lose another 20 pounds by the end of the year, at least. That is my personal goal. You know, I don't try to put goals around losing weight by a certain amount of time, but if I were to lose 20 pounds in the next 4 months, so September, October, November, December, a little less than 4 months, since we're about a quarter way the way through this month, but that will be 120 pounds for the year, an average of 10 pounds a month, and it'll put me at 200 pounds, 199, so I would hit Wonderland, and I will be essentially at what I told my surgeon I wanted my goal to be, which is 200 pounds. I think I'm going to want to be a little bit lower than that, but 200 was kind of like the point where I could even reevaluate what life is like being that small, because that's just still so insane to me. But anyways, like I said, 0.9 pounds away from my next goal. I will need to decide for sure what I want to do. I was thinking I wanted to do, for a reward, I was originally planning to do, sorry, there was like sirens. Anyways, I was originally planning to get a new workout bag. I've got mine here. Let me see if you can tell. Whew. You can see like it's massively just peeling. It's just like all of it. So it's time to get a new bag. I went to the outlets, didn't find anything, but you'll remember if you watched my last week video, I'll link it above, I won Little Kansas Kitty's giveaway, and she sent me a $50 gift card to Moose Jaw, and they had a really great bag there for a little over the amount she gave me, so I'm planning to get that. I'm actually really excited. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a facial again, which you'll recall if you are familiar with my videos, that was my first reward. My skin has definitely been reacting, I think, to all of the hormones in my system, etc. I've never had amazing skin. Looks better on camera, I think, than it is. But it's definitely a little bit worse in the past several months, so I think a facial might be a nice cleanse. But anyways, oh yeah, so the past week, updates and stuff, what I do. So really, I think the biggest update or whatever, what have you, is that this past weekend, I met up for the first time with people from the weight loss surgery community. So it was really exciting. I've never met anyone, even though there are a decent amount of people, I think, in Seattle, just no one that I have really clicked with and, felt comfortable with, and I don't know, sometimes you just vibe with people, and you know, it just happens. Some people you don't vibe with, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you're not on the same wavelength. Anyways, all this to say, I met up with Joni from Smilin' Shrinkin'. She lives nearby, and Kristen from Hasta Cielo y Mas, who was visiting her because they're on a cruise right now to Alaska. And then Tammy from Shrinking Violet DS. She lives in Portland, so she drove up, and she got up really early to meet with us because we met like bright and early on Saturday morning. So that was awesome. And then there was also another DSer who Joni knew, who she invited along. She doesn't have any social media accounts, though we're trying to convince her to join. But it was really cool. Like, it was kind of funny. Like, it was just a group of DSers and then me. And, you know, DSers are not as prevalent in the community, so it's kind of cool to chat with them. And 3 of the 5 people have had some form of plastics from Dr. Saceda, and Tammy, one of the girls, Tammy from Shrinking Violet, she has her plastic scheduled. So they're all farther out than me, and they're all getting the surgeries that I want to get someday. So it was really nice to meet people who, in person, it's so weird because you feel like you kind of know them, and I kept kind of be like, you know, you look just like you do on TV, which no duh, right? Where this is live, but it was kind of surreal, but very cool. And it was really great just talking about stuff that people in my real life are like, shut up already. And I'm definitely getting like already kind of anticipating plastics, which is at least a year out for me. So it was really great to pick their brain and look at their photos and see their scars. And I'm really excited for Tammy to get her surgery because I'm thinking I'm probably going to be about a year behind her. So yeah. Anyways, it's just really, really interesting, really cool. I definitely recommend trying to meet people. I'm already looking forward to meeting more people in the community. I'm just like so awkward. So it's like kind of, you know, weird to put it together or just show up, but it always works out. It's fine. Anyways, so yeah, that was like the highlight of this past week as far as weight loss stuff goes. And we hung out for like 3 hours and could have talked for longer, but we had plans. So yes, that was great. I'll link their channels below as well. I didn't link them above because I was naming so many of them, but like I said, you know, Joni, Tammy, and Kristen all have YouTube channels that are wonderful. They all update fairly regularly, especially Tammy and Kristen. So, and Kristen just had her surgery really recently. So lots of great videos. Anyways, talked about that for a while. The other thing I just wanted to touch on briefly is therapy. Therapy. I have had this feeling lately that like something is bubbling beneath the surface. I was talking about this in therapy, where it's like I can just tell that there is like processing going on in my brain, and it's sort of giving me like a general, it's not anxiety, but it's just like this almost like wariness, like stuff's about to go down. I don't know, I can just like sense it in my body that like I am getting ready to deal with some shit or something, you know. And I think maybe it's just my brain is like finally starting to kind of process the changes that I'm experiencing in this new lifestyle that I'm, you know, living. And you know, there's definitely some things that I've not dealt with in my life, consequences of being overweight and other stuff that maybe using my weight a bit as armor. And I've got less of that armor now, so I can just like, there's just this like weird sense, not quite a foreboding, but of like, all right, girl, you gotta gird your loins because stuff's happening. And you know, I think I'm getting to a point. I've been seeing my therapist now. I started seeing her like in February, so you know, right after my surgery. Basically, once I got back to work, because I got back to the work like last week of January, and immediately started looking for somebody. So I've been seeing her for a while now, and I'm still not 100% convinced she's like a great fit for me, but the thought of trying to find another therapist that's like covered and that you know, is convenient, like it's exhausting, and I'm like, I'd rather just go for the meh fit. She's very nice. I just feel like maybe I want someone a little bit more guidey and pushy and less like, you're so great. I'm like, I know I'm great. I don't need you to tell me I'm great. I need you to help me fix whatever. Anyways, but I do feel like I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm a little less guarded and like more like, okay, let's talk out some shit. So, I'll keep y'all updated as the mental stuff develops. I don't know, like I said, I just feel like things are not settled. They're a little less settled than they have been this whole journey. I feel like maybe I'm just kind of getting to a point where, I mean, it's been 8 months, a little over 8 months since surgery. I'm almost 100 pounds down in that 8 months, and that's a big change, you know? That's freaking insane. You know, 135 pounds since last May. It's not even a year and a half. Crazy stuff, you guys. So, short-ish update this week. I've been told my videos are long. I know they're long. I can talk forever. I don't know if you've noticed. But I will, you know, I'm trying my best to keep it succinct, but I have thoughts and opinions, and I just really feel like I need to share them all with you. But thank you all for watching, for commenting, liking, subscribing, being here with me on this journey. I am doing my best to follow along and watch your guys' videos. I think I do a pretty okay job of keeping up, but I got a lot going on. So when I'm mostly watching them is when I'm driving, so I'm listening, or when I'm working out, actually. Like I'll lift weights or run on the elliptical and I'll be listening. So if my comments are not as robust as I would like, that's because I'm trying to comment while I'm on the elliptical. And I hate watching because on mobile, the comment field like pops up over the video. And so I can't, usually when I'm watching on my laptop, I'll like jot down comment stuff as you guys are talking so then I can remember to address all the points that I want to. I'm like weird, I know. So then usually if I'm like, I forget things when I'm watching on the, you know, treadmill and my phone, and then I'm just like, great video. I have better thoughts, I promise. So I don't know. Anyways, have a great day, you guys. I will talk to you all shortly. Bye.